Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and today I'm reading on Donald John Trump's Friday, September 11th. So it's Friday for Friday 9/11. Goodness. Okay, so tuning in to him and the causes of his life, the forces that are in motion currently, what is challenging him the most, what his real feelings are, what he's actually doing, what his karma is for the day, and what has been, accrued as well. Karma is such a long term. And then, let's see, then we have his future, and the outcome for the day, but of course may carry forward. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords for the forces in motion. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed for the challenges, which in that position is probably, would always be read in reverse, whatever card comes across there. Could be. His real feelings, we have the Three of Wands. What he's actually doing, we have the Knight of Wands. His karma for the day and accruing, we have the Hierophant. That makes sense. His future for the day, we have Temperance reversed, and the outcome for the day. Outcome effects of the causes, the forces in motion. Interesting. So the forces in motion is the Page of Swords. This is information revealed. It's also spying, but it's more about bringing the information out. So more information will be released this day about him and what he's done in the past. And it's like, wow. I mean, I'm so entirely grateful to whoever reminded us of his losers and suckers comment about our military. And, whoever went back and dug all that out, I'm really grateful. So there could be more of that. But this could also be, it's a place where somebody's just, really curious, and there's a lot of mental energy. And maybe he's just going to talk too much. Wouldn't that make sense? And then especially, coupled with the fact that the Page of Pentacles is reversed, and that's what's challenging him the most for the day. So with that, or not the Page, I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, this is that place where you're just kind of stuck. I mean, the Page of Pentacles upright doesn't move very fast. He kind of just plods along, but he has that goal, which is money, resources. Upright, these are hired mercenaries. They go forward and they assassins, that type of thing. So now I'm wondering if maybe more information will come out about, Putin's hired, bounties on our armed forces over in Afghanistan. So I wonder if more information about that will come through with that Page of Swords there. Because that would be a real challenge, because he's Trump's trying to act like he never knew about it, or then later on, first of all, he didn't know about it, and then later on, oh yeah, they went over it and they decided that it wasn't anything to worry about. They couldn't verify it, couldn't collaborate. It's like lies, lies, lies. So this could be just, I get the feeling like he's stuck. Like he's not going anywhere. And that's his big challenge, is he's not going anywhere with all these lies. So there's no, there's no efficient way of moving forward like you would normally have with a Page of Pentacles. It's just lies, more and more lies. And being stuck in the lies, stuck in the head, stuck in the, the mire, the brain that's not functioning properly anymore. And his real feelings up here with the Three of Wands, I get the feeling that he's tired, like he's really tired of waiting for, for the ship to come in or the next opportunity to come through. And so there's this obstacle to whatever goals he's had, and it's not coming through. This is a card of delays. But, the delays come from his lack of long-term vision, his lack of foresight. It's not, when it's upright, you've set your ships, out. It's a very entrepreneurial type of card, and your energy is gone, your ideas, your energy, your focus, your work has gone out, and you're not sure yet if it's going to come back to you in any way. But you put it out there nevertheless because it's something you really want, and you're working towards it. But when it's reversed, and this takes patience to wait for your ships to come home. When it's reversed, there's no patience, and well, it could be either or it could be it could be both. That he just didn't have the good vision to put anything out there the right way. And who trusts him at this point? Because all he does is lies. And he doesn't pay people back. So who's going to be loaning him money? Who's going to be really trusting this guy? He has proven himself to be untrustworthy. Now with the Knight of Pentacles up here, what he's actually doing, well, he's just putting himself out there the way he wants. It's a very, action-oriented card. It's impulsive. He's just impulsively going towards what he wants, and he's not trusting anymore. He doesn't have the faith anymore in his brain to handle things. So he's impulsively, there's this spin, this energy here in this spin, and then this mental issue. Now, with his karma for the day, but then of course, what's been accruing, we have the Hierophant up here. So his karma is with our government, with and also with the evangelicals. I don't know that he's going to ever be able to conform like he needs to be to really truly please them. So that's very challenging for him. I would think, anyway. I would think that would be really challenging, because he's just not, he has a Sun conjunct Uranus in Gemini. He does not conform. His brain says, no, I go the way I want. So this, being able to identify with like a larger group, that's not him. And we got to remember, he voted twice for Hillary way back. He's always been a Democrat. This is he runs under this Republican ticket because, they would take him because they're so friggin' desperate, because they didn't have anything better to offer. And they haven't. They haven't had anything good to offer in a really, really long time. I mean, in my entire life, I haven't seen any good candidate run under a Republican ticket. So, yeah, it's just it's not good. And it's, it's all about, this card's all about traditions and beliefs. Well, what does the dude really believe in? I mean, the only thing I can get clear on what he really believes in is that he just wants more and more money. It's all about money to him. And to shake things up. So do they really, is that what they really want? He's not a traditional guy. He's not really anything that he has said that he is. He's not really, pro-life. Anything that the evangelical community, or the religious, community that has stood behind him, anything that they stand for, he's not anything like that. He's the opposite of that. So yeah. So anyway, so that's his karma. Like it's, and then on another level, we could look at this as his karma is so far out of alignment with spiritual law that the cause and effect, the law of karma, cause and effect, is hanging down over him. It's just hanging down over him, and he really has to learn the hard way to get his lessons. This is a guy that has to learn the hard way. He has to hit rock bottom and be totally stuck before he'll, he needs to be on his knees and have his come to Jesus moment. Like would that ever happen for him? I doubt it. I mean, I don't know if it happened in this lifetime. It'd be wonderful, but I doubt it. Now, so his future, we have temperance reverse. So there we are again with that lack of patience. So he really has challenges to his future. It's also an imbalance, and because this card to me has a lot to do with spiritual fluids and bodily fluids, this could be dehydration again. At the very least, it's back to that lack of long-term vision. But yeah, I just feel like it's his excessive place where he can't balance, and he can't be patient, and he can't be tolerant, because he doesn't tolerate anything. He's the toddler that says, I want, gimme, 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 and if he doesn't get it, he turns into a tyrant. He's just that toddler that's always throwing tantrums and acting out. Now, the outcome and the effect, of others with the Ace of Swords here, the effect that others have on his life and the outcome for him for the day is some truth will be revealed. So I'm definitely putting these two cards together as the forces in motion there's some more truth to come out. So there may be another, information dump for us. And, it's Friday. It happens a lot on Fridays. And it's been in the past, we not joke in a good way, but, be worried about his Friday night massacres, like who's he firing this time, or who's not in the position they're supposed to be in to protect us in any way, shape, or form. But, nobody's protected with this guy because he brought in the swamp creatures. Here, the guy that comes from Mar-a-Lago that brought in the swamp creatures. So there could be more truth that comes through for the day, or more truth that comes out during this day. That's been, buried for quite some time in the past. Or just something else, like the suckers and losers comments and in him sucking up to Putin and everything else that he's done in the past. He's done so much that we've been so overwhelmed with information. It's been, like TMI. And when that happens, there's a place where you can't integrate it, and so you can't hold on to it all, of course. You can't take it all in, and you can't integrate, as a normal, function of healing. You can't, none of that can happen. So what I think is happening is that people are going back to the past to bring out the dirt from the past, which I like seeing. It's good to remember. So this truth, this breakthrough, I can't say would be for him. I think this is more for us. Because there could be some truth that comes through about like maybe his pro-life baloney comes out. Something about that is possible. Like all these cards could be clues to this as to what actually comes out. Like maybe that lack of tolerance for pro-choice or pro-life, and maybe a place where he's very, like more racist, because this is a card of tolerance. When it's upright, this is a card of all about tolerance and love for all human beings. I mean, it's an archangel here. And in the river of life where we all live. So, and then the crown here, like the way to go, the crown to the top of the mountain is to be in the river of life and follow your own life path, and go in your direction to get back to who you are in spirit. That's what this card is all about. And that we have tolerance for whatever other people need to go through to be on their life path and get going in that direction and open up to that. And as you do, all the love and the forces of the universe will come through and help you. I mean, this can be a card of like the Holy Trinity. If you it doesn't matter what, whether you're Buddhist or Christian or Muslim, every religion has some form of like the Holy Triad or Holy Trinity in it. And that's what this card can be about as well. But reverse for him with his future, this could be that racist words that he has said in the past come out this day. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But, I could be wrong, but we just, being that it's 9/11, being that he had the Muslim ban as soon as he got in the office, was one of the first things he did. But he also has this tight relationship with MBS, so there's that. But yeah, his lack of, his hypocrisy. So I think something's going to come out about that. Something racist, something, xenophobic, maybe even homophobic, who knows what. There's just so much that he has so much darkness within him that it's just keeps him so separate from other people and other walks of life, other ethnicities. He thinks he's the chosen one. He thinks he's the chosen one, and he's got his fan base that want to put him in that place, and he wants to take that place. Well, you know what? It's not going to work. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to close this up and wish you guys the most wonderful 9/11 that is possible for us humans to have, even though it's a day of grieving. But to know that the grieving is, we get into the broken hearts, it turns into an open heart, and that we can love all those dear souls that crossed over that day through our hearts. And yeah, and with that, take good care. Okay, bye.